Don't spend your retirement too early and have nothing later. If you're over 50 and serious about retiring, here's the hard truth. It's not just about what you start doing, it's about what you need to stop doing. There are financial habits, assumptions, and mistakes that could quietly derail your retirement without even knowing it. Today, I'm gonna walk you through 10 things to stop doing after 50 if you wanna protect your wealth, avoid any regret, and actually enjoy what you've accumulated. I'm Bri, the retirement guy, and our team has sat across the table from most people in their 50s and 60s more times than I can count. And I've seen the moment it clicks, the realization that retirement isn't just around the corner, it's right here and right now. We've built over 1,000 retirement plans that doesn't just focus on money, it focuses on our client's lifestyle. Because the truth is, retiring comfortably is about strategy, not about winging it. And if you're over 50, the moves you make or avoid will shape the next 30, maybe 40 or 50 years of your retirement. Stop delaying retirement planning. We hear it all the time. Hey Brian, I wish I would have done it sooner. Waiting until the day you retire or when you turn 60 is a mistake we see too often. What you should stop doing? Putting off professional help. I'm all for DIY, but not at the risk of derailing your retirement. It's about having a cash flow and income plan and looking at maximizing your Social Security, which, believe it or not, makes up 40% of your pre-retirement income. What should you do instead? Define your retirement goal, the date in which you're going to retire, and run some what if scenarios. Look at your income versus your expenses and look at different what if scenarios so you can plan. Stop ignoring taxes. Taxes in retirement don't just go away just because you're not working. It is the #1 expense just above healthcare. They change and taxes can surprise you. Take from the accounts that have the least opportunity for interest as well as time your taxes. Coordinate your withdrawals to stay in a low tax bracket that allows you wiggle room to do some tax planning. What you should try and stop doing is overloading those tax deferred 401ks only and ignoring the future tax burden. Here's what you should consider instead. Balance your savings across Roth IRAs, health savings account, and brokerage accounts. Use your 50s to diversify your tax buckets. What you should be looking at is how much money do I have that's never been taxed and how much money that I have already taxed, and come up with a strategy. And the one none of us like to think about is stop underestimating healthcare costs. Healthcare is the second biggest line item on your retirement expenses, and it's not just talking about insurance. It's about having a plan. But here's what to do instead. Use tools with your professional to forecast out-of-pocket expenses. We do it with travel. Why wouldn't we do it with healthcare? Max out your health savings account because that can pay tax-free for any medical expenses in retirement, and plan for long-term healthcare to supplement any insurance coverage that you have. Our happiest clients don't have debt in retirement. If you're gonna have debt, have smart debt. Look at a home equity line of credit, don't pull on it, but take it out while you still have income while you're working. Here's what to do instead. Pay off your highest interest balances if you have it first. Avoid any new debt. Don't overspend, and downsize if it fits your lifestyle and if it improves your cash flow. This is gonna be a tough one to hear. Stop supporting adult children that are capable on their own. Of course, I'm a father. I love helping my kids. It's easier said than done, but you aren't doing them a favor. Don't co-sign loans you can't afford. Don't drain your savings accounts to help cover their living expenses because that money's not there to re-earn itself. But here's what to do instead if you want to help them. Set boundaries and set them early. I want to help my kids just as much as you. If you have a rental property and they want to live there, great. Offer them guidance, but make sure they're paying something. Stop taking so much investment risk when you're close to retirement. You don't have as much time. We use the age of 100 rule. 100 minus your age is the most amount you should have at risk. So if you're 60 years of age, 100 minus 60 is 40. No more than 40% of your investment should be at risk in the market that can go up and down like a roller coaster. Don't ignore downside protection. When we ask our clients how much the risk they're willing to take, what do you think they say? If history repeated itself, come up with a comfortable threshold. Most of our clients say that they're comfortable with 10 to 20% loss if everybody else lost half of their money. What we should be focused on is a bucket strategy. Have your short-term money, your intermediate-term money, and your long-term money. And the purpose of your money dictates where we put it. Focus on generating income. Most of the clients that come into our office have all their money in cash or the bank, or never all their money at risk, and they're doing the same thing they did 10 years ago. Also, stop delaying your Social Security strategy. Most people out there claim early and leave a boatload of money on the table. There's spousal benefits to consider, survivor benefits to consider, and there's many months in between that you can choose. What you should do instead is run a custom projection. Like I said, consider spousal and survivor benefits and coordinate your claiming strategy with your investment strategy. Stop assuming you'll work forever. Nearly half of all retirees leave the workforce earlier than planned, and that could be electively or it could be a forced retirement. But here's what you should be focused on. Plan for retirement at the age of 62 to 65. Treat extended work as a bonus, not a guarantee. We see it all too often. And stop flying blind without a retirement plan. Planning is power. Stop winging it with spreadsheets, stop making emotional financial decisions, and stop trying to time the market. I see it all too much that people prioritize the stock they're picking versus the proper plan. Here's the bottom line. What you stop doing after 50, which is just different than you've done before, can be just as powerful as what you start doing. These aren't just financial tips, they're decision points. Each one's a fork in the road that can either push you closer to confidence and a comfortable retirement or quietly sabotage your future without you even knowing. Here's the good news. It is not too late. We say this all the time. Whether you're 51, 59, there's still time to reset, refocus, and build a plan so you're comfortable financially, but also mentally. Your 50s aren't the end of the road. They're the beginning of a great retirement strategy. So take these lessons seriously. Share them with your spouse, your friends, or even your advisor. If you found this helpful, subscribe to our weekly strategies. They're practical, clear, and designed for people nearing or in retirement. I'm Bri the Retirement Guy. Thanks for watching.